WKYC Studios, this is What's Next with Russ Mitchell and Betsy Kling.
I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started.
And with that, President Joe Biden used his highly anticipated news conference tonight to deliver a defense of his policies and his health. All quiet is at the White House right now as the president faces a growing chorus of calls from lawmakers, major donors, and other prominent Democrats to step aside in his bid for re-election. And good evening. Betsy is off tonight. President Biden met the press this evening, 2 weeks after his debate performance that continues to rattle some former supporters. The president was met with questions about his age and health, and if he still thinks he can win. NBC's Alice Barr reports from Washington.
Hey, buddy.
President Biden tonight closing out the NATO summit while battling an open question about his political future.
I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president. I beat him once, and I will beat him again.
In his first solo press conference in 8 months, the president defending his fitness for the job, saying he's taken 3 significant and intense neurological exams.
In each case, as recent as February, and they say I'm in good shape.
Under a microscope after his poor debate performance, Mr. Biden answered the first question about Vice President Harris with a fumble.
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president.
Former President Trump seized on the gaffe online. The president fired back.
Listen to him.
The embattled president pushing back against the growing number of Capitol Hill Democrats calling for him to drop out of the race.
The best way to assure them is the way I assure myself, and that is, am I getting the job done?
He said he made a, quote, stupid mistake heading into the debate with an overloaded schedule.
I just got to pace myself a little more. Pace myself.
While acknowledging the demands of the presidency.
If I slow down, I can't get the job done. That's a sign that I shouldn't be doing it. But there's no indication of that yet. None.
President Biden looking to turn the page.
I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started.
While sending a message to world leaders, members of his own party, and the American people.
Today, Kyiv still stands.
In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Meantime, former President Trump has asked for his guilty verdict in his hush money trial to be thrown out. The request comes after the Supreme Court's recent decision giving a president limited immunity. Judge Juan Merchan will rule on the request in early September. If the motion is denied, the former president will be sentenced on September 18th.